Same thing in a combination reaction, two or more compounds or it may be elements combine to form one compound. Now how you are going to remember? A plus B. It may be A or B, it may be an element or it may be a compound. So A and B, they combine together to form a single product. So this type of reaction, in your examination, one reaction will be given. Just they will ask you the question, what type of reaction it is. So just observe, two elements are given or two compounds are given and a single product is formed. That means it is a combination reaction. So what is combination reaction? Two or more compounds combine to form one compound, or it may be element. Two or more elements combine to form a single product. So your reactants are two and they combine to form a single product. Opposite to that, decomposition reaction. A complex molecule breaks down to simple. Just opposite to this. What is happening here? A plus B gives AB. Here what is going to happen? A simple compound, a particular compound is going to get broken down into simpler ones. This is a complex compound. This is a complex compound which is going to break down into simpler products. A plus B. So how you are going to remember? A simple product compound will be given which is going to get broken down into A plus B, that means two or more products. So here we have three categories. First one, in the presence of heat. Now any type of decomposition, now here heat is involved, so that type of decomposition is known as thermal decomposition. That means heat is involved in. Second type of decomposition, sunlight is involved in. So what type of decomposition it is? Photo. When we click photo, you get a flash on, you will find that there is a flash. So you have to remember that photo, the meaning of photo is light. So the reaction, the decomposition reaction which takes place there is involvement of sunlight. So you are going to find it is a kind of photo decomposition reaction. The third one, electric. Electricity is involved. So it is electric decomposition. We may call it as electric decomposition. Obviously, electricity is involved. So these are the three types of decomposition reaction. Thermal decomposition where heat is involved, photo decomposition where light is there, and electric decomposition, that means the decomposition which is the products, the compound is broken into simpler products in the presence of electricity. So that was the second one. Let's proceed to the third one, displacement reaction. One element displaces another. For example, in the classroom, children, in this competitive world, obviously we all have to be stronger one. What is going to happen if you have some weak qualities or some, it may have, nobody is perfect here, but in this case, you have to remember, you have to relate this. How you are going to relate? Let's check out. I have a compound AB plus C. Yes. Now, here what is going to happen? One of the element is going to displace. Displace means it's going to change its place. Why it's going to change its place? Being stronger, having some power, because it has some power, it has the ability of changing its place. Now A, being the stronger one, it's going to combine with C and it's going to throw away, or it's going to isolate the other element B. So here you are going to remember, in the case of displacement reaction, you are going to remember the reactivity series where stronger metals are placed at the top. Why stronger elements? Because they are reactive elements, they are more reactive. So AB plus C gives AC plus B. You have to remember, any of the element is displacing the other one. So in this case, you have to remember the reactivity series. So last one, we have the double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction, in this case, you are going to find exchange of ions between the reactants. For example, mainly you are going to find salts, two salts combining together. If you observe any of the salt, one ion, one of the part will be positive and other part will be negative. Just I gave an example here. So AB, I have AB, which is a salt. Obviously salt, when it dissolves into water, it produces ions. So one is positive one, this is the negative one. So what is going to happen here? It is going to exchange their ions. So A is going to combine with, now you are going to find it's AC plus BD. You can see how the shifting takes place. It is double displacement. Here it was single displacement. Only one element is displaced. But here what is happening? There is double displacement, means two elements. You are going to find double places are changed. Like for example, A is going to combine with C and B is going to combine with D. So this kind of reaction is mainly known as double displacement reaction. Mainly in this type of reaction, you are going to find an insoluble PPT. PPT is nothing but the precipitate, a whitish, a colorful, or it may be white, any of the color. In a test, when this kind of reaction takes place, when insoluble PPT or curdy substance is formed, that PPT, or which is known as precipitate, you have to remember, it is an insoluble substance which does not get mixed up into that particular component or the liquid. That type of reaction where a precipitate is formed is known as precipitation reaction. Even this question was asked many a times in the CBSE board. What is precipitation reaction? So you have to write in a reaction where precipitate is formed, which is an insoluble component or the substance, is precipitation reaction. Yes. Now I have explained you all the four types of reactions. Now let's take one example so that you will understand the reactions very clearly. So in the first one, as combination reactions is the type of reaction in which two or more compounds combine to form one compound. I have an example. Simplest example, carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide. Now look at this reaction, CO2, C plus O2 gives CO2. So it's not compulsory that every time it's going to be a compound. So anywhere you find one A is there, you're going to find A, you're going to just simplify it this way. This is a general formula. A plus B gives AB. So this is example 1. One more example I have, H2 plus O2. That is the simplest one, H2O. Is it balanced, children? No. Let's check out. Hydrogen, we have 2. That side we have 2. Oxygen, how many? 2. That side we have only 1. So in order to balance, what we have to do? Can we put directly 2 here? No, it's not. Already the compound is formed. So you are going to place 2 here. So 2 are 4. 2 are 4. So total hydrogen atoms we have 4. Oxygen we have 2. This side it's done now. Let's check out once again. Hydrogen, how many we have here? 2. It's not balanced. In order to balance it, I'm going to write 2 here. So 2 are 4. 2 are 4. Hydrogen is balanced. Look at the next one. Oxygen 2. Oxygen, how many atoms we have? This 2 is for hydrogen also and oxygen also. All together, as I have explained you earlier, I cannot put 2 only for oxygen or only for hydrogen. So this is a common 2 for hydrogen also and oxygen. So this way we have balanced the reaction. So in any of the reaction, you will find A plus the other element or the compound and a new product, a single product is formed. This type of reaction will be combination reaction. Then let's proceed to the decomposition reaction. The simplest one, again, if I am going to take example of water, I'm going to take a beaker and I'm going to pour water into it. Cathode and anode, as we have studied the electrolysis of water, that nice, we had a good experiment in our lower classes. This decomposes. Yes, when you pass on electricity into water, you are going to find the bubbles onto the cathode and the anode. The bubbles towards the cathode will be hydrogen. Bubbles towards the anode will be oxygen. So here, how it's going to get decomposed? H2 plus O2. Again, you have to balance it. Same way, we have balanced it. Hydrogen, how many? 2. It's balanced. Oxygen, no, it's not balanced. So again, 2, 2 are 4, and this is 2. As we have done earlier, children, 2 are 4. Hydrogen is balanced. Oxygen 2, oxygen 2. This is balanced. So third, that we have understood, a single compound is going to get decomposed into simpler substances or simpler products. The third one is displacement reaction. And now I am going to take a beaker and I am going to add copper sulfate solution into it. Yes, I am going to put copper sulfate solution, which is blue in color, plus into this I am going to put an iron nail. Nail which we use for carpentry and all. Iron plus copper sulfate. I am going to place this solution and the iron nail undisturbed for few hours. What is going to happen? As I have told you, here the stronger ones is going to react because these reactions are totally dependent on the reactivity series. Iron being stronger than copper, it's going to isolate copper, it's going to displace copper. So iron is going to take place of copper. So it's going to be FeSO4 plus copper. And this blue color solution, which I have kept it undisturbed, it's going to get turned into green. You are going to find the color changes into the solution. So you can write the example here. When the color changes, this type of reaction you can write because your chemical reaction is also occurring, or along with that there is change in color. So the last one we have double displacement reaction. So double displacement reaction, we have the very easier one, that is acid plus base gives salt and water. You have the easiest one, children. You have learned. So I am going to take any acid. I am going to take the simplest acid, that is HCl. Yes. Then base I am going to take, that is NaOH. It's going to give a salt, that is NaCl plus water. Look at this. What is happening? This is A, B, C, D. Look at this. It's going to one. You're going to find the ions are going to get exchanged. HCl plus NaOH, that is an acid, plus base. You're going to get a salt and water. Okay. So this kind of reactions you have to keep in mind, children. The main general equations. Here you will remember A plus B gives AB. Remember these. Here you will remember AB gives A plus B. You are going to, that is a chemical, that is the main reaction for this. This we are going to remember AB plus C gives AC plus B. And last you will remember, look at this, AB plus CD gives AC plus B. Okay, did you get it? These were the general equations. Children, keep in mind, you have to keep the concepts, you clear up all the concepts. Try to analyze, try to simplify, try to make your own notes so that you can attempt any of the questions in your paper. Thank you, children.